Hello, welcome back. In this video, we will now learn how to create work policy, holiday policy, leave type and assign it to the users. So click on the LeaveHub app. This will open up the LeaveHub main page. Click on the policy option in the left side menu. The first option is the work policy. Very first option which we have to choose on the work policy is to select the year. So the year we are choosing here is 2025. Then we have to mention the start date as to when this work policy year will start. So here we will select 1st Jan 2025 and the end date is calculated automatically. The work policy year start date could be any date of the year. This all depends on the company's policy and the company's working standards. So some companies have the work start of the policy as 31st March 2025 or some companies go by the fiscal calendar. So here we are, in this video we will make it back to 1st January 2025, which is normally the standard for most of the companies. Then we have to enter the working hours per day for the company. So here we are mentioning 8. Then the next important column is the frequency and the shift. So frequency is like Monday is going to be the working day for all the weeks in a month. So we'll just select all weeks. Then in the shift we have two options, is a full day or a half day. So here we'll select full day. Then we have to mention the start time and the end time as per the organization. So shift and the frequency helps companies to be flexible in scenarios where some specific days in a month are a working day. So for example, some companies have the policy where the first, third and the fifth Saturday in a month are working days and the remaining Saturdays are non-working days. So in this case the company can say, okay, first week and the third week or the fifth week in a Saturday are always working and the Sunday is a non-working day. So this helps more flexibility to the companies to have a much more flexible work policy and not just a fixed policy. So in this example we'll go back and choose a Saturday as a non-working day. So Saturday and Sunday will be a non-working day in this particular example. Once we have just chosen the frequency, then we have to just click on save. So this will save the work policy and will be implemented automatically for all the team members in the organization. Now we'll see how to create a holiday policy. For the holiday policy, again we have to go back to the left side menu. Under the policy, the second option is the holiday policy. So we are going to define work holidays for work policy 2025. Then we'll select the total number of holidays which we want to declare as holidays in the company. Here for demonstration purpose we are choosing 2. So we are selecting fixed holiday policy. The remaining 2 policies like the flexible and the super flexible will be explained in a separate video. Once we click on add holiday, we have to mention the holiday name and the date as to when that day will be declared as a holiday in the company. So 18th March 2025 and the holiday name is Holi. Then we have to enter the second holiday as we have defined the total number of holidays as 2 in the company. Then we select Independence Day and mention 15th August 2025 as the second holiday. After adding the holiday, click on the save policy button. So this will save the policy and the 2 holidays are made available to all the team members in the organization. Now we will see how to add leave types for a particular work policy here. So again in the policy we have to go to the leave type option. So we select leave types for work policy 2025. So that's the new policy which we created. If we have leave types mentioned in the previous year, then we can select copy leave types. But in this example we don't have any leave types in the previous year, so we'll just click on add. So the very first leave type which we'll add is the sick leave. So this is the name which we have to give a particular leave type. in the description of for the particular leave type. On this form we can see there are options called as restrictions and carry forward. These two sections will be explained in a different video. For demonstration purpose of this video, we will just assume there are no restrictions and there are no carry forward leave for this particular leave type. Then we have to enter the allowance. So allowance is entered as 2, and we have to just click on add. Once everything is entered, then go back to the original leave type form. So a card layout will appear for the particular leave type which we just added. Now we will go and assign this particular leave type to the team members in the company. So go to the user option, select Jack Lee, and here we have the option called as the user allowance. So in the user allowance, now we can add the particular leave type to Jack. So it's still a sick leave, and then we enter the allowance. So if we enter the allowance which is more than the organization allowance, then we'll see an error message. So here we cannot have a value more than 2 because the organization allowance was 2 holidays. So we enter 2 and it gets saved successfully. In case if we don't want to add it manually, we can always select allocate org allowance, which will allocate all the org allowance to the team members. We can also edit the user allowance by clicking on the edit option, and we can also go ahead and delete by clicking on the delete icon. I hope this video helped you to understand the different options. Thank you.